gonna start.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
That new fifth year must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up like
Can I help you?
Did you see the way they just waltzed?
Oh, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Alright, let's see who else we gotta meet.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Melda.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Goodbye, Melda. That's pretty cool. You can interact with almost anything here. Can I knock these over? Oh, I could. Oh, that's cool.
I think I heard one. That mermaid was that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Alright, so it
Thank
looks like
you,
we're
Ominous.
done.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
That's cool. Alright, let's get going here.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Alright, let's go, Professor Weasley. Can I light this up? Yes.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Can't take on.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Let's see. The statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes in the form of a long maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. You just unlocked the Field Guide Challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Okay. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Okay, select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, so I can open the map. Cool. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live. It includes the house, common rooms, and Great Hall. Select the Grand Staircase region to continue. In this view, you can see the flue flames available. Oh, okay, so pretty much I can teleport. Alright. The right side is where you'll find academic points of interest, including Astronomy Tower, Library, and greenhouses. Okay. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use start to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall. Cool. You can fast travel here. That's very convenient.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Quickly from Central Hall.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
The food that appears to be waiting orders of conjurers.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, so we talked to Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Cool. We can track our quests. Alright, this yellow icon represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and/or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required. You need to be the required level and/or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or as quest rewards. Okay. What do we want to do? Charms or... Oh, we get to learn Levioso. The field map guide shows Professor Hecate's class in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in the castle. I may need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Perfect. We'll start with this quest.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, let's go ahead and attend the... pet you.
received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours asking me to afternoon tea. What did I tell you about making friends with muggle-borns? I am highly affronted. You will not associate with this friend anymore. And if I hear from this woman again, I will see to it myself that you don't.
That's pretty funny. Spin the world. Alright, where are we going?
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Revelio.
This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Elias who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Roxadan by conjuring a mouse patroness.
The unfairness of being hung here, why it warrants looking into. People grumbling about a foul smell.
Revelio.
Mishandling of a crop of Membulus, Memplatonia in the 16th century, and the accompanying tsunami of stink sap left it with a rancid odor that even the strongest scoring charm cannot seem to eradicate. Hey, I'm level 2. It's always good to find what you can here. Try to level up as much as you can. I have potion.
Revelio.
Anything here?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
There's a chest.
If I could undo all that happened.
It's locked. Alright, let's go back.
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything, I mean...
Let's go up here. I'm just gonna do some random explore. Alright.
Revelio.
Do it. There's a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. I like how I'm just spamming Revelio. You guys seen those memes? Where it just says Revelio? Where you guys just
Revelio.
just spamming this. Drink some tea. Wow, this game is actually pretty cool. Let's just keep going up. Kind of wondering, kind of intrigued to see how.
Revelio.
Again.
Revelio.
Here I come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim.
Haunted toilets, unless a dire straits, it is probability best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of Peeve's favorite pranking spots.
As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
69 coins.
But he failed at his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome Eve, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swing! Whee!
Thank you for this.
Revelio.
Statue depicts the wizard, lanky or tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself for what precisely no one knows. Okay, map of Argyllshire. This map depicts Argyllshire region in Scotland, which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Caribbean black dragon.
Revelio. Revelio.
We beg silence of you.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Attention, fellow artists.
Revelio. Revelio.
There it is. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio framed for his brain elixir. As an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buckle on his chest.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me often.
You think they're all so clever? He
Revelio.
Oh, this is Hufflepuff's original creation. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled Nurgle plums are likely an acquired taste. Did it level up? Not yet.
Revelio.
Alright. If one tickles the pear in this still life painting of a bowl of fruit, it will giggle before turning into a doorknob to allow entry into the Hogwarts kitchen. Challenge complete. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as the Black Flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Okay, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Revelio.
To enter Hufflepuff's common room, one must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row with the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. An errant tap will result in being denied. Access and doused in vinegar.
Revelio.
Alright, let's go back. Yummy apple.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin, respectively. Man, there's just so much to explore, it's kind of crazy.
Revelio.
Okay. So 4. What makes 6? Is that what that is? So 4, 2. What makes 11? So 6. So 5. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like the whatever that is. 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Off on another adventure, are we?
That. Oh, I see, I see. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, that's 4, 5, 6. So it should be, oh, okay. Classical school roll. Quidditch equipment shelf. Oh. Cool. Alright. So let's go back. I think I just gotta go back and just go back.
Revelio. School uniform. Alright, now we gotta attend class. Okay. Revelio.
Sir Cadogan was allegedly friends with Merlin himself, and such became a sworn knight of the Round Table. Although he is only really known to the wizarding world, he is famous for his defeat of the Wyvern of Y, and now spends his days challenging students to duels. Perfect. Alright.
By Merlin! I will know.
Revelio.
Just so much, man. So much Hogwarts. There is another. Alright.
Revelio. Revelio.
Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man. quest.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding info with cognitive summary. No, we just learned Levioso.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yep, I did.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise drill. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
That's how we do it.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Good boy. I know. You're good. Now, perspective. This can't be your first duel.
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Let's go.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
What up, MB?
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Yeah, I
Class
actually
is
ended up getting
dismissed.
some more time tonight, so I started a stream here.
Nice work.
So I did what I had to do, and then ate, and now I'm just doing this for a little bit.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it. It was
Yeah, I mean,
certainly
so
good
far,
practice.
I just did
Practice?
the pretty
Felt
much
more
the
like
first
I was
quest.
dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Yeah, pretty much.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you
Yeah,
like, but I
so
know
far,
better.
yeah, it's
Magic requires
pretty fun.
intention
Yeah,
and
Slytherin.
talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
Count me in.
Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Man, I'm down
Whether
for
it's
breaking the
joining a
rules. Let's
secret
go.
dueling club
When do we
or sneaking into the
get to learn
restricted
the,
section of the library, you
was it the
just
cursed-
have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Cursed
I'll
magic?
keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere
probably.
unsanctioned.
Dumbledore.
We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck
This
or
was like
actual
they said
skill.
this was like 100 years.
Look for Luke and
before,
Brattleby near the clock
movies
tower
started,
entrance.
so
If you're interested.
I don't know that
Till next time.
Dumbledore seems to be immortal. Cool. Now I'm level 4. I just got my trophy. Let's talk to this.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not
0
anymore.
points. Okay, go to the charms class.
Revelio.
There's something in here. There it is. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the defense against the dark arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
What are you up to now?
So these are like checkpoints. It's time to go to the next class. But I will also be streaming more of this tomorrow for sure as well.
Revelio.
This game is huge, by the way.
If you go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Alright.
I don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study
Okay,
now.
you need $40 to get it, but I don't want to waste
My, the summer months must have really taken
Where
a
are you
toll on
from?
you all.
Are you from,
By the looks of it,
are you here in
you all spent your holidays
America?
practicing
Is it not out
Obliviate
yet?
on one another.
Over there for you?
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of
I
the
think
classroom.
It's already out.
Now let's
if you
put
didn't
those
pre-order
textbooks
it,
to
you
use
can just
as
buy
the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Alright, let's see.
Akio.
Oh, perfect.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it.
What kind of
Might
games
just
do you
rival
like?
Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Okay, yeah.
So
same
why
here.
don't we have our newest student start us off?
Yeah, I play a lot of Final Fantasy. Oh, actually, yeah, Final Fantasy is one of the other games I am.
Very simply, cast Accio on one
gonna
of the
definitely
spheres
get and
and
play.
relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Yeah,
The trick
multiplayer
is to pull
games,
the sphere as
the ones that
far
I
as
play,
possible, but
I
not
play a lot of
bit more,
Destiny
or
2
it'll fall.
and
Yes?
Call of
Now,
Duty
I
for
could
sure.
keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Very good.
There we go.
Excellent control there. Splendid!
Cool.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly
Yeah, you
competition.
should. Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Onai, would you
if you
care to
haven't,
give
so
our
you
new
should probably
student
save
a
all
bit
those
of a
games.
challenge? Come
They're
on up.
going to get rid of the PlayStation collection.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Of course, she gets 50.
That is how it's done.
Yeah, definitely put those in the library.
Very good.
Let us begin. Well done.
Here we go.
There we go.
Of course she gets 150. 30. So close, so close. No!
Don't lose your composure.
Wow, I just lost.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I lost. No points for me. Oh, they're making me do this again. Okay.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You
I think
will
you should
need
get
it.
this game.
This round settles it all.
And Dumbledore hacked the game. Good. Good.
Yes!
Alright, so I think we should do it now. No, that's too fast.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, he's hacking my controller, man.
Let us see this.
That's it.
That is how it's done.
Yeah, she won again.
Brilliant.
Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, MB, I'll give you the, I'll
Very
give you
good,
the code
both of you.
either
Well
tomorrow
done.
or Sunday.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things.
It was gonna
on the
be
way out.
25. It was a $50, so I was gonna do $50. It's 25
Well
each.
done back there. You took
So
the
you and
loss
your
in
friend are both getting
stride.
25.
Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become
Sorry, I know it
proficient
was a
with
little
Accio.
confusing, but
Took
I
weeks
meant
for
to
me
say
to get
like
anything right when I
25
transferred
is
here.
$50.
It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first
But
arrived.
definitely, yeah. Were
I
you
transferred here
looking
from
for a
Ouagadougou just
PSN
before
card?
my 4th year. My mother
is that
received an
what you
offer to
wanted
teach
as well,
divination
PSN?
here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
That's good.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest
Yeah, no, I've
wizarding
always
school in
wanted
the
to do
world.
this whole YouTube
So
thing,
yes,
but I just never
bigger
really
than Hogwarts.
took
But
the
it
time
never
to
seemed
start,
intimidating or overwhelming to me. It
I don't know.
always felt like
I
home.
think so far, I think it's okay. I think I like it
Is
a lot.
Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
But I don't know if I should also start on Twitch. I don't know if I should do Twitch or just stick on YouTube because I don't know.
This may seem an odd question, but
I mean,
is
I've
magic
always
the
wanted to do
same there
YouTube,
as it is here?
but
Mostly,
I think
yes.
YouTube might probably be
But
the
I did
best
have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems
Yeah, I
very
figured.
dramatic.
I feel like YouTube, you can just, they'll just, put it out there in the algorithm.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him
Not only
waiting.
that, I'm also gonna
Until
upload
next time.
videos too. I'm trying to do like funny videos,
A
like
word, if you
Fortnite
would,
highlights,
if you're
maybe
so
some Call of Duty.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, An outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch.
Definitely, for
Take
sure.
it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Yeah, I see you have
course,
quite
Professor.
a lot of subscribers.
It was a
there.
challenging match.
Miss
Are you
Onai is
monetized?
always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm going to. Yeah, especially like here on my streams. I'll highlight some streams, like, you know, some good, awesome moments. Oh, nice. 2.6K. Yeah, I think right now I'm only at like 10 hours. I'm still a long ways to go.
Hello there.
Revelio.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes, Samantha, I am.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well.
Yeah, no.
You
for
certainly
sure,
seem
man,
to
you
hold your
too.
own in charms.
Don't stop the grind.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Isn't that crazy how it just works like that?
Revelio.
I mean, look at Bella Porch. She just did her, you know, that weird video, and she became huge.
And then the werewolves joined the
You're right.
goblins in the
You're right.
uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling.
Alright, so let's start. We can try another. Professor Weasley wants to see me in her classroom, which is off the Transfiguration Courtyard, located between the library annex and the astronomy wing. Hopefully she has word on replacing my lost supplies. I don't know if I should do this or the side quest. Let's just try the side quest. Oh, yeah, let's try this.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was
I
Albert
get
Boot.
new different wands. Oh yeah, the map, yeah. Yeah, the map is crazy. Honestly, they were saying anywhere in Hogwarts, anything that you can see, you can pretty much go to. Even the forest area, all this forest area over there, you can go to. It's huge. Yeah, I hope the card that the code that I give you, I hope it works for you, man. It's funny how it's still kind of crazy to me that you and your buddy won. That's just kind of like that's super crazy luck. I'm sure people probably got upset. That Mark guy, man.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right.
Honestly, yeah, I do think
I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student
Maybe if I get to
around.
500 subscribers, I'll probably do another one. Probably increments of 500 to 100 was just a milestone. Maybe if I do maybe if I get 500, I'll do another one.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm.
Well, 500
I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Or maybe every 250, maybe if I get 250.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Alright, so flying off the shelves. I just gotta start some quests. Collect Crusaders flying books from the library.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Oh, I see.
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Another one. Yeah, maybe. Or yeah, 4 $50 ones at 500. Or I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, maybe 2 $50 ones. Yeah, maybe 2 $50 ones. I think that's probably more reasonable.
Revelio.
One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest need. Okay.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Today was a good day, that is, until Garrett splashed whatever ridiculous quotient he was creating all over perfectly. Still lacing flies, had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He's such a menace, thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled. Alright, now what is this?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Stop. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos.
I can appreciate it.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
Let's try another side quest.
Revelio. Accio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Let's go.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Break through yellow shields with control spells. Teach them yourself
Leviosa. Accio.
That's all you've got.
Protego. Sevinga. Leviosa. Accio. Lumos.
No, I don't want Lumos.
There goes the
Leviosa.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Leviosa.
Next time you need a partner for crossed wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
I got you, fam.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Leviosa!
Where's this chest?
Lumos. Revelio.
Leviosa! Accio!
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Sweet. Need a new one.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. Track
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Alright, let's
I'll
do
start
it.
on the task right away, Professor.
Revelio.
Collect the flying page near the broken statue.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
It's right here, dummy.
Got it. The flying page must be around here somewhere.
Where's the flyer?
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Mario is unlocked. To mend broken objects, pieces of the environment. Okay, yeah, that definitely is. I definitely need that for sure.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Sebastian.
Hello, Sebastian. Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Shall we?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
I remember I had detention.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Levioso!
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
Oh, that's it?
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Let's go.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah,
to the Forbidden
you can see
Forest.
Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
There we go. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Door books.
Revelio.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon!
Look at that. That's crazy. Wow. Huge.
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Different sites, shops, and other points of interest. Guides, map. For a haircut. Let's see. Yeah, I can get a haircut. Some quests have open objectives with no compass paths. Set up personal Is this GTA now?
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
Let's see.
What is it you might be interested in?
We're doing the black color.
emboldenment of muggles.
No scars, obviously.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn magic. Too busy with fizzing whiz-bees, if you ask me. Being an officer of the law in a quiet village like Hogsmeade is a pleasant job, I say. Besides all of it.
Rubano, what up, Rubano? What's going on, man?
It's pushing the boundaries of magic.
That Osama beer, bro. We're gonna come get you. We I was trying to look for a taper here, but this is like the closest shit I can get to a taper. Hell yeah, man! I heard they're doing multiplayer in this game, so we should definitely do like a multiplayer session. I don't know when it's coming out, but from what I've seen, it's gonna be multiplayer too. Oh, really?
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again. I'll be right with. It's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you.
From our
Truly.
last COD game,
Now,
so
come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand,
I just gotta
shall
get
we?
some time and edit it, and I'll.
No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes.
Yeah, I probably should edit it to something funny.
A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna cut it off after this. After I get my wand, I'm just gonna.
Curious indeed.
I'm gonna head out too. But I'll stream more of this tomorrow. You don't have to watch it. I don't want to spoil it.
How intriguing.
For show, man. Take it easy.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing. Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong scent. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Alright, I'm turn it off now. I think I'm gonna end it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what time I'm going to stream this, but I will do it tomorrow. But alright guys, you guys have a good night. Peace.